What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? New shirt, who dis? If you haven't already, make sure you sign up. Now, we're here to talk about Luna Classic, what's going on in the community, what's going on in the ecosystem, and we're going to break that down for you as quickly as we possibly can. Listen, I keep telling you that we're just a step away from a really big move, right? There's going to be an explosion, and price will end up at a much higher level. Where it's going to go, I don't know. I've got some guesses about it. We've gone over some of the guesses. We're going to talk about it, but even Mr. Diamond Hands is starting to see it. Lunk is ready to explode at any moment. We're all seeing it. We all know that it's coming. We also are looking at the signs and the signals, and they seem to point to an aggressive move coming very, very soon. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Let's go. All right, so for those of you who don't know, yesterday, Rex Yellerbelly, Rex YZ, came to Chicago. So we had lunch and got this sweet shirt to go along with it. And much pizza was eaten. So want to shout out Rex and the Terraport community. Because if you're trading on Terraport.finance is your place to go. They provide you with high pools of liquidity and many different meme and utility coins in the Lunk ecosystem for you to improve your portfolio. Get yourself some Terra, get yourself some Luna Classic. You already have that, right? You do, right? Okay. Get yourself some Juris, get yourself some Garuda X, get yourself some Selenium. There's a lot coming, and the utilities for this ecosystem are about to explode. You know it, you haven't seen it yet because it hasn't happened yet, but it is coming very, very soon. And that's going to lead to new people checking out this ecosystem. Matter of fact, as of this moment, I think that Luna Classic is either number 1 or number 2 in the entire Cosmos ecosystem for attention. If you're looking for risk-based gaming, make sure that you go to Terra Casino, use the link in the description down below, sign up today, and you could win up to $1 million in the next couple of months. It just started, and I'm sorry, it's euros. Fonse, 1.126 million euros from June 20th to August 17th. So sign up today. Commonwealth, there's a question here, bonds to burn Lunk. Not really sure I'm catching. Basically what this is asking, from what I see here, is for everybody to just burn, like you give up some of your supply just to pump somebody else's supply, and it doesn't make any sense. Okay, if the price of Lunk has gone up, then you will receive Lunk for a 12-year. I don't know. It's an idea. You guys look over it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Meme coins. We've had a few little flare-ups over here. Nothing huge, but we've had a few little flare-ups. So future flare up. See what I did there? 34% on the day. Bitcoin M, 151% on the day. So there's some movement. The most handsome crypto in all of crypto, Believe, is currently trading at 9 cents. So make sure, remember, it is going to move super hard at some point soon. BLV Lab spending proposal looks like it's going to pass, but we really haven't seen much voting on it over the last couple of days. Apathy would absolutely suck. Remember, by the way, if you support Luna Classic, if you support the projects that build, if you support this chain, then if you find your validator didn't even bother in 7 days to vote, change validators to somebody who cares about this ecosystem. Because if they're not doing it, if they're apathetic to everything, why are you rewarding? So don't do that. That, by the way, is my opinion. You can do whatever it is that you want to do, but if they're not voting for you, what are you doing with your crypto? So price action, as you can see, again, these validators that are holding everything down continue to hold it down. We haven't had a big move. We're up 1.5% roughly on the day. $34 billion in inflow into the market. We did have a nice spike. Let me take you back before we get into this to the total, and we're down off of that 3.5 trillion total. So 250 billion entering the marketplace would move Luna Classic up back into that 61, 62 range. But what we're looking for is we're looking for a better breakout. We're looking for a move into that 7,000 range, right in this little, the next, in my estimation, that box right there represents where I think that we're going to head up to in short order. So I would be looking for a move coming. Look, the markets seem to be, let me show you Bitcoin real quick. The markets seem to be primed for a move. Look at what's happening right now on Bitcoin. Just a few hours ago, we saw a big spike start to happen. We started to see some consolidation in this range. And when we see these big spikes with this and we see consolidation in range, what does that mean? It means there's usually a big secondary move coming over a few hours. You can see that happens. You get a big move, you get some consolidation, you get another big move, you get some consolidation, another big move. So it looks like Bitcoin is ready to start testing some highs. 4 billion in expiries today, by the way, in the United States. It's a big number. So I would suspect that we're going to see a move also with Luna Classic. As you can see, it's made a move as well to kind of correspond. So Bitcoin breaks out, Luna Classic breakout too. In the short term, if you're looking at it in the short sort of range here, then I would be concerned right there at 6. That's 6 right there, 6070. Or 6 really just kind of looks like that spot right now where we're going to get a lot of resistance. As we zoom out, we start to kind of put that out there and we look at our volume profile, then you're probably going to see exactly 6 right there. It's going to represent that resistance. So maybe we break out above that. If we do, use it as support, then that's going to be a very bullish narrative. The most important thing, by the way, and you can start to see it if, here's the unfortunate part, okay? You kind of have to squint to see it, if you will. We are below the 200 MA, which I think is incredibly important. And that purple line right there represents the 200 MA, but it looks like it's starting to reverse. If you see that little tail right there, looks like it's starting to reverse with some price action. We need that for a few days. You know, we need to see that start to move, get a little bounce off of here, and then start back that upward trend. And that's on the 1 hour, because that leads us to the daily. Now the daily is spiraling down. You can't tell, you know, again, you can't tell any kind of upward mobility or movement. What we need to see is a break above there, but that resistance right there gonna be prohibitive as we hit that breakout. So I'm interested to see, can we do a quick reversal like we did over here, quick reversal like we did over here, and then see some real progress happen. So that's what I'm watching for, that's what I'm looking for. But volume is not going to be the reason, because volume down another 17%, volume down another 20%, basically means that the whales are playing around right now. That means that retail is not really active. So lunk burns, there's still lunk burns happening. And in fact, yesterday we ended up, we're at 389 million. Again, it's not a great number, but it's a good number. And we got 66 million kind of burned out of nowhere yesterday. Remember, burns were kind of low yesterday as we were looking at it, and it certainly picked up towards the end of the day. There's still some movement happening. And, you know, when we look and we go back historically and we look back on this, and we start to see the months and the situations in which we got some really, really significant burns, you also see significant price action. So the fact that we're seeing this curve is sending us back upwards in our burn trajectory after some real downward sort of momentum. And by the way, when you look at this, you see the same thing on USTC. Not good today, but you know, for the last couple of days, it's been okay. What we want to see is we want to see some big burns, and if we get those, then you know, everything plays out really good. So that's it. That's the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really think that we've got something getting ready to happen. Okay. And look, I say that a lot. We have these conversations quite a bit, and we talk about, you know, are we going to see that parabolic move? Are we going to see, you know, that crazy impetus, if you will? And we will. The markets, however, keep coming up with obstacles, tariffs. You've had wars breaking out, or conflicts, if nothing else. We've had a lot of things that haven't worked out to our advantage, but that will only last for so long. After that's over, it is banana zone. It is up only. So make sure you have a bag of Luna Classic, and remember, it's not financial advice. Always right.